One is getting hype for the new AI, Devin AI. So how Devin AI is different from other LLM models like GPT-4 and Cloud 3, how it is better, why there is so much hype for Devin AI, is it even worth it? So we are going to test Devin AI with its all capabilities. We are going to test it with its absolute limit. So first of all, before diving in the video, we should understand some of the key features which make Devin AI stand out in the LLM crowd. First is that it can have access to GitHub repositories, it can get and pull codes from repos, and it can also provide open source contribution to GitHub repositories. It can debug codes with ACE. It can also provide end-to-end app, which means that it can create web apps on its own, and even it can host the website, which has not been achieved by any other LLM models. So starting with the first, we are going to provide API testing for the Llama 2.
I'm going to ask Devin to benchmark the performance of Llama on a couple different API providers. From now on, Devin is in the driver's seat. First, Devin makes a step-by-step plan of how to tackle the problem. After that, it builds the whole project using all the same tools that a human software engineer would use. Devin has its own command line, its own code editor, and even its own browser. In this case, Devin decides to use the browser to pull up API documentation so that it can read up and learn how to plug into each of these APIs. Here, Devin runs into an unexpected error. Devin actually decides to add a debugging print statement. Reruns the code with the debugging print statement, and then uses the error in the logs to figure out how to fix the bug. Finally, Devin decides to build and deploy a website with full styling as the visualization. You can see the website here.
From this, I can say that SG roles are in danger, software engineers are at risk. Now we are going to have a look on the Devin AI's learning abilities. So Devin AI is a text-based model and it does not have any idea about image generation. So I will generate some images with the help of Devin AI. First of all, I am providing a link of a blog post which consists of a script in which we can produce image along with hidden text. So I have given the prompt to the Devin AI to generate some images based on the script which is provided in the blog post. And Devin AI, first of all, it is looking up the blog post, reading it and figuring out how to implement the code. Here you can see that Devin AI has ran some issues and got some errors, and it can fix these errors with ACE. And at the end we can see the result. These are the images and the output is fantastic. So I have made the game of life by using Devin AI. The result is in front of you, and I think that the result can be improved. So first of all, I have added the instruction that I want the name Devin, which should be displayed at the starting of the game. And then I have increased the font size and the frame rates of the game. Then there is a bug in the game that the screen always freezes after 3 seconds. So I have debugged it with the help of Devin AI. You can see the debugging process and the changes in the code. Devin AI has successfully debugged the code by implementing a small logic in the program. After that, I have again increased the frame rates of the game after 10 seconds so that the game can run smoothly. Then I have made the game responsive so that it can look nice and clearly at different screens in phones and desktops. And at the last, I want the game to be interactive for the user by spawning the blocks with the help of mouse click event. And you can see the result. This is the improvised game of life which is made by Devin AI. In this use case of Devin AI, we are going to write a test for the source code which is present in the GitHub repo. At the starting, I have provided the source code link which is a GitHub repositories to the Devin AI, and Devin is in action. So we can see that the Devin AI is writing the test for the code and it has become successful for the one input. So I have again prompted for I want the test for all the inputs so that I can get a overall result. and we can see that our test is failed, which means that there is some kind of error in the code. Devin AI has looked at the code and it has solved some of the errors. So it has again formatted the code, made some necessary changes, and again we have run the retest, and this time the test is 100% successful. The error is solved successfully. Now we are going to test the AI model training ability of Devin AI. Here I have used Clora GitHub repo, which is basically a fine-tuning method which is used for containerization of LLM models. Again, the same procedure, I have provided the GitHub link to Devin AI, and the Devin is in action. So Devin AI, at the result, it has successfully completed 404 iteration out of 10,000 iteration, and with some time it will successfully fine-tune our Llama 7B model. So in this particular use case, I have used Llama 7B and I have fine-tuned it successfully. We are going to have a look on the open source contribution in a GitHub repositories with the help of Devin AI. Here I have a GitHub repo in which it consists of some of the errors. So Devin AI has looked up the GitHub repo to see the errors. It has also read the Rust documentation to fix the compiler error, and at the end it has successfully resolved all the issues, all the errors which are present inside the GitHub repo. Devin is a good AI debugger, and we are going to use it to debug another code. So here I have a Python code which is an algebra system. It consists of some kind of error because the output it is coming out to be a zoo, which is some kind of infinity. That is absolutely wrong. So I have provided the GitHub link to the Devin AI, and Devin AI has looked up the code, and it has even run the program. Even Devin AI has got the same error, the same zoo output. And again, same procedure, Devin AI has print the debugging statements, print out the error, log the error, and it has made necessary changes in the code by deleting and formatting some pieces of code block. And we have got the new code. The code is successfully running, which is great. Last is always best. Now we will earn some money with the help of Devin AI. Here I have made an Upwork profile so that Devin AI can get some projects and I can get some money. So here you can see there is a job role in which it is to draw inferences for computer vision model. So actually I have got a look for the GitHub repository, and the model seems to be very interesting, and at the same time it is very complex to set up and implement this kind of workflow. So I have provided the link to the Devin, and Devin has started the work, and it has solved some of the errors in the computer vision model, the code, and it has added a little functions and reformatted the code so that the model can work accurately. And at the end we have got the result in the form of outputs of images in which the damage sign of the roads is clearly mentioned with the help of a mark. This alone project is worth of $2,000, and with the help of Devin AI, I can complete it in just 1 to 2 days without having a need to write a single line of code.